Hello and welcome to Myrtle Beach State Park. Yeah, this is technically our backyard, but we're still gonna pop a tent and do some camping. So we'll show you the campsites, we'll show you the amenities, we'll show you a quick taste of the Myrtle Beach State Park experience if you're camping in one of their campsites. So let's go. In order to check in, you have to hang a left at the first intersection. And at the end of this road, there's going to be a small building right before a hill, and that's where you check in for your campsite. Check out that chair right there with the treads on it. That's kind of awesome. We're going to be camping at number 178. A little bit of firewood for firing, a little bit of hatchet for hatching, some chairs, food and drinks, miscellaneous stuff, and Grogu. Definitely feel out the ground, see if you have any soft spots, and try to dodge the soft spots so you can get those pins in nice hard soil. So yes, we're using inflatable bed. We're not roughing it too bad. So that means I got to run power into this thing. What do you think? 3 out of 5. A tent, blow-up mattress, a light, and a fan. Creature comforts, I suppose. Just a short walk away, just a minute or two, is the office slash gift shop slash supply shop. And we're gonna go wander over there and check it out. Inside that shop, there are charging stations and coffee and muffins, etc., etc. And next to it is a bathhouse. And I believe you can do laundry here as well. So you got a bathroom, a shower, and a laundromat. Kind of centrally located in the front of the park. Heads up, if you're visiting in the summertime during a heat wave like we're experiencing right now, heat index can be over 100. For example, after less than an hour of setting up, my hat is saturated, completely soaked through. And yes, that was thunder. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but we're expecting a little bit of rain. There are a lot of copperheads in this region, so don't play around with these things. As we climb one of the steepest hills in Myrtle Beach, seriously though, this whole area is flat. That's why it's called the Low Country. There's a hill here. Some of you might think, what's the big deal? But as a local, that's steep. Anyway, before the sun goes down, we're gonna go try to eat some food in this light drizzle. Maybe over there by the beach, try to find a canopy or a bench. Obviously, it's the evening and it is super quiet out here. All right, here's your pro tip. Right now, it is a weekend in July. Peak season for Myrtle Beach. Look at this beach right now. It's quiet, it's empty, beautiful sky. Got the State Park Pier right there. Spring Maid Pier over there. For me, this is the time to go to the beach in the evening or really early in the morning before it gets crowded. And even though the heat advisory was close to 100 today, it's quite comfortable right now. And there is a mild drizzle, so that has something to do with it. And our picnic is set on this relatively empty beach. Nothing fancy, just a sub and the waves. Yes, there is an airport just across the street, so you will be hearing airplanes into the evening. first of all, they do have Wi-Fi. There's the password. Please wear shoes. Oh, that's a glare. And carry a flashlight at night. Also, there's a lot of kids on bikes, cars, whatnot. When it's dark back here, you are pitch black unless you have a light on. Speed limit's 10 as you're driving through here. And there are several options for campsites. You can get full hookups, sewer, power, water, the whole shebang if you got an RV. Or if you're down here where we are, we just have water and a 30 amp plug. The quiet hours are 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and they do enforce that. Check-in's at 2 and checkout is by noon. You kind of see where the dumpsters are. There's no trash cans at each individual campsite, but there are dumpsters throughout. So you're responsible for your own trash. And there's wash stations periodically throughout the park. If I flip this over, you can kind of get an overview of the entire state park. There's the campsites there. Pier in the bottom middle. Fireworks are prohibited on the beaches and in the state park. Most people just decide to ignore that. And yes, golf carts are allowed, of course, to be zipping around here. There's really not much space. You really don't need a golf cart. You can walk from one side of the park to the other fairly quickly. So just keep that in mind if you're visiting. Really no need to bring the golf cart unless you want to go across the street to the Food Lion. I guess that would be an option. Leading from the campsites all the way around to the pier is a walkway. So you don't have to walk or bike or whatever in the streets where it can get quite busy. You can use this walkway. And so you're right, there's parking and amenity buildings with bathrooms and whatnot. There's also restrooms at the pier itself. So you don't have to run back to the campsite if you need a restroom. Also, there's several beach access points along this walkway. So take your pick, whichever one you want, and have a beach day. There's plenty of picnic tables and gazebos over there by the pier if you wanted to have a picnic. In the summertime it does get quite busy, so an alternative is grass field over here, a grass field over there, that hill in the distance. So even if all the tables and gazebos are taken, there's still an opportunity to have lunch, have a picnic, with the view of the ocean. Looks like a set of phantom steps to nowhere. Assume they had a purpose at some point up on the top of that hill. Before I break this tent down, I'll just give you a little look-see and a little tidbit of information. Oh, let's go wide angle. So it may look kind of large. This is a 6-person tent, but in general I would recommend if you're sleeping 2, get a 6. If you're sleeping 3, probably get an 8. Can 6 people sleep in here? Yeah, push cam to show, but you'd be shoulder to shoulder. So I'd recommend just get a big tent, much bigger than you think you need. I'm gonna update my opinion about lack of privacy. Not all the lots out here are literally on top of each other. There are some full service hookups that have some trees between them, a little bit of space. Not an opaque screening between them, but you know, enough to at least have the illusion of privacy. In this section of the park, like I said, it's full hookups. You got power, water, and sewer.